Howdy, welcome everybody. My name's Matt Brady. I'm the winemaker here at SAMsARA, and I'm here today, straight from the cellar, with our cellar master, Neil Kennedy.
Hey everybody.
And we're here to present the new Spring 2021 Wine Club release wines. What we have here are 2019 Chardonnay from Zodovich Vineyard. It's a brand new release. And Neil, is there anything noteworthy that jumps out about this bottling?
There is, in fact. This is the first Chardonnay that we bottled unfiltered. So it fits right in with our minimalist approach of winemaking, and super excited about this wine.
Yeah, and the Zodovich Vineyard really, it's the site that allows us to do that. It's cool climate, Santa Rita Hills, really high acidity. And that produces a wine style that's really fresh, clean. That high acid nature of the wine keeps it really stable, and it allows us to do this really minimalist approach to the winemaking and bottle unfiltered Chardonnay. And this particular vintage is just tasting so good. It has a little extra weight, a little extra flavor concentration, and is just really, precise and spot on for what we want. All right, well, we have our next offering. It's the 2018 vintage Syrah from Colson Canyon Vineyard. And we just talked a little bit about the Colson Canyon Vineyard site out in East Santa Maria. But Neil, what makes that site really cool for Syrah and makes it an interesting part of our program?
Yeah, so in the lineup of our Syrahs, this is coming from a little bit of a warmer climate than the Santa Rita Hills sites. And because of that, you get a little bit more of a riper fruit profile, a little bit more fruit forwardness, but it makes for an amazing Syrah.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's still made in that SAMsARA style where we're doing a lot of whole cluster and we're trying to lean towards the savory, spicy elements. But yeah, that slightly warmer site makes this wine just a little more fruit driven and, especially relative to some of our other Syrahs. And it's tasting really good. It's just nice and dark and has great concentration and really great balance. It's showing great for a young wine, but I got to think that down the road this will be pretty interesting as well.
For sure.
All right, for our next wine, we have the Colson Canyon Vineyard Grenache 2018 vintage. And Neil, let's talk about Colson Canyon Vineyard for a second while I pour this wine.
Colson Canyon's out in East Santa Maria. Doesn't quite fall within the Santa Maria AVA, but it's in the similar area. Really cool site. And then we also use quite a bit of whole cluster with this Grenache here. Yeah,
that's sort of the whole cluster style is something we really believe in for all our winemaking, but we find it especially well suited to Grenache. Grenache can be fruity and fresh and ripe, and giving it that density and complexity with the stem inclusion and adding to the texture really makes this wine and makes the Grenache that we produce at SAMsARA a little more complete. Let's taste this wine and see what it tastes like.
Yeah, so super light on its feet. Some nice red fruits in there, but that little bit of whole cluster provides a little bit of depth, a little bit of concentration of the fruit as well, a little bit of acidity going on.
And super good texture. I think the stems give us texture, and that's a core thing for all our winemaking, and this wine just really coats the mouth and goes down easy. So enjoy. All right, thanks to everybody for joining us today, tasting through these new wines and learning a little bit about the wines and the vineyards. We really appreciate your club membership and all your support, and we're hopeful that for our next release, and sometime very soon, we can have folks joining us here in person at the winery as we start to see light at the end of the tunnel. We're really excited about that.
Yeah, and also just really looking forward to hearing all the feedback and on these wines. They're newly released wines, a lot of them, so looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
Well, thanks for your continued support, and we hope you enjoy the wines. Cheers.
Cheers.